The question of the day is, who was stronger between Samson in the Bible, Gilgamesh, the demigod from the Mesopotamian origin, and Hercules from the Greek mythology? Honestly, I personally don't know who is the strongest between these three. But I'll be laying their feet here on the ground for you all to see, for you all to hear, and let's decide together in the comment section. Let's go. So we'll be starting with the story of Samson from the Bible. Now, Samson was one of those characters who was immensely strong. Samson was the one who, the barren mother had to be touched by an angel, and the angel said this son has a big role to play in the war between the Israelites and the Philistines. And there were some rules that were given to the mother. He shouldn't do this, he shouldn't eat from a dead corpse, he shouldn't touch a dead corpse, and stuff like that. And Samson grew to be very, very strong. One of his greatest notable feats in the Bible was the time it said that he was walking and he came across a lion, a wild lion, and he tore that lion apart with his bare hands. And honestly, that was amazing. Imagine the amount of strength it would take for you to tear a lion in half with your bare hands. And the second feat that was recorded was when it was said that he was captured by the Philistines, and with the jawbone of a donkey, he unalived 1,000 Philistine warriors. It makes me wonder, how was he captured in the first place? Now, what type of strength do you need to have to unalive 1,000 Philistines, 1,000 warriors, not just mere Philistines, warriors? Now, this level of power, this level of strength is unrivaled. Sadly, he had a weakness for every Philistine lady he comes across, and that actually was one of the things that brought him down at the end. In the end of things, he also displayed a great feat whereby he was locked with chains, and there was a council of Philistines where they were trying to delegate what they were going to do to him, how they were going to end him. He was already blind at this point. They had plucked out his eyes at this point. And what did he do? Due to the fact that his hair was already growing back, his strength was coming back, what did he do? He collapsed the full temple, and with everybody in it. I think so. Now, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh's story is a different thing entirely. Gilgamesh was born a demigod. 2/3 of his strength came from his mother, who was the goddess of cows in Uruk, in the Mesopotamian mythology, while his father was the king of Uruk, the former king of Uruk. Now, Gilgamesh was said to be someone that, the people despised over time because he was rude, was cruel. He would marry anybody that he sets eyes on, and nobody could see anything. He would build statues and make sure that people served the statues and something like that. Also, I came across some articles saying that he was actually stated in the Bible as Nimrod. Well, maybe. Now, I cannot mention the feats of Gilgamesh without mentioning his bromance with Enkidu. Enkidu was someone that the gods cooked up to come and create rivalry between Enkidu and Gilgamesh, which actually worked because they had this big battle that was between both of them, and the battle went on and on and on, but no one was yielding, and this was actually making them impressed of each other, like, oh, you can fight, I like that. At the end of the day, after that fight, they became friends. Now, when Gilgamesh noticed that they were still mere mortals and they were going to die anytime, they could die at any time, and old age is going to come and swoop them away, he and Enkidu went in the search for immortality, and they went into the forest and faced off with Humbaba. Humbaba was one of those characters that was mighty. Humbaba was one of those characters that even the gods left alone. Even the gods left him alone. That was how scary Humbaba was. But they actually defeated Humbaba. Gilgamesh and Enkidu together defeated Humbaba, which was one of the greatest feats in Mesopotamian mythology. However, this angered the gods, so they sent down what they referred to as the Bull of Heaven. Now, the Bull of Heaven was also slaughtered by Enkidu and Gilgamesh. Enkidu landing the final blow, I think. At the end of the day, the gods were so upset, they laid a huge sickness on Enkidu, and Enkidu died. Now Gilgamesh became more obsessed with finding the cure to mortality. Now he looked for the only person who was favored by the gods who survived the flood. And the story went on, and he, at the end of the day, found the remedy for mortality, but he lost it. A snake came to eat it, swallowed it up, but at the end of the day, he didn't get the cure to immortality. He didn't get the remedy to immortality. And he went back to Uruk and he started living a good life as the king he's supposed to be. And his songs were sang from there on, and he died. Well, I think he died peacefully. Hercules. Hercules was that one guy, son of Zeus and a human mother. So Hercules was a demigod with the strength of Zeus. Now, Hercules, while he was small, he was already strangling different things that were sent his way by Hera, because Hera hated his guts. Now, basically, everyone that Zeus meandered with, Hera always went after their children. Now, Hera was relentless in making Hercules' life a living hell. Hera even poisoned his mind at some point, and this led to Hercules ending the lives of his wife and his children and tossed the body of his children into the fire. Even after this, he didn't know that he did this because he was possessed by Hera. And at the end of the day, to atone for this disastrous act, for this inhuman act, the oracle at Delphi gave him 12 impossible tasks. 12 impossible tasks, which was later tagged the 12 lessons of Hercules. Now, these lessons involved capturing Cerberus. Cerberus is one scary. This involved taking the life of the Nemean lion, the Hydra. It involved a whole lot of impossible tasks. And he accomplished everything. And at the end of this, he was awarded his life back and, welcome into the land of the gods. I don't know how the story went. He still lost his life at the end of the day due to wearing a poisonous cloak and something like that. But with these feats that I've mentioned, who do you think was stronger between Samson, Gilgamesh, and Hercules? Now, personally, I would go for Samson, because Samson could basically do anything as long as he has his hair with him. But Gilgamesh, on the other hand, had this Hercules too. Well, tell me what you think in the comment section, and that's basically the end of this video. If you like this type of content, kindly comment something in the comment section and subscribe to this page, because we have a lot more confusing mythological and historical things to talk about. Thank you so much. My name is Mark Terrence. I'm Max Myth and Legend, and thank you for watching this video. Bye.